try it out, but in this South Park game, the devs had completely prepared for it. There's a part of the game where you have to find a passcode to get into Cartman's secret basement, but if you Google the answer to cheat your way in, he'll appear and start roasting you for cheating.
Okay, so I guess you just want to Tom Brady your way through the whole game? What's the matter, can't do it on your own?
And that's not the only time entering a simple code changed the game, because in Banjo-Kazooie, they take punishing cheaters to a whole new level. Within the game, there's various codes you could use, from increasing items to opening entire areas early. Now, you might have wanted to use these cheats if you were stuck on a level, however, Gruntilda would only take so much. Doing it once or twice is fine, but dare to use it a third time, and bottles will appear warning you against cheating again. If you ignore the message, Gruntilda will appear and delete your entire save file. It kinda seems like a joke, but the next time you try to save, you watch as the game fades away with the witch's cackling laugh. And if that wasn't enough, you even see the game over cutscene with Gruntilda celebrating your deleted save, and once you return to the menu, you'll even find all of your progress wiped. Starting all over again is a huge punishment, but what about not letting you play the game at all? If you try to cheat the devs by pirating this game, Mirror's Edge has a surprise waiting. The game loads up perfectly fine and seems normal until you realize you're moving incredibly slow, making it impossible to complete even the first jump. I gotta admit, this is such a clever way to mess with cheaters. And the creators of RuneScape took messing with a cheater even further. If anyone in the game was cheating, instead of banning them on the spot, the devs decided to make an entire event out of it. If the anti-cheat detects a player is hacked 3 times, you'd be sentenced to an island called Botany Bay. A crowd of other players are a mini event out of it. If a player was ever caught cheating or breaking the rules in any way, the Grim Reaper would suddenly emerge and execute them on the spot. Players would randomly see this unique event occur right in front of them, causing so much hype in the chat whenever a hacker got that ban they deserved. But the community isn't the only thing mocking cheaters. Sometimes even the in-game characters do it. In Metal Gear Solid, there's a scene where Ocelot is holding you hostage strapped to an electrical machine. Now you have to save Snake by mashing the button as fast as you can to survive. However, some players might try to cheat their way through this. By using a modded controller, you can have the button auto-fire and do all the pressing for you. But the devs were already one step ahead because Ocelot says this.
Don't even about auto-fire or I'll know.
And if you decide to ignore his warning, you'll find out he wasn't lying. The game will actually disregard all input from the modded controller, allowing the machine to just straight up kill you. Now, auto-fire may seem like a simple cheat, but it's nothing compared to a Game Shark. In older games, a Game Shark was used to add cheat codes to practically any game, but the devs of Donkey Kong 64 made it so that if you tried to use a Game Shark while playing, it would just glitch out uncontrollably. From not being able to collect any items to instantly dying, nothing was worse than DK constantly spamming the bongos, leaving players to try it out each time a new one releases. So when Silent Hill 3 came out, players who attempted to use the cheat code would instead be met with a much different result. After entering up, down, down, left, right, BA, one of the main characters, Detective Douglas, will suddenly be wearing boxers for the rest of the game. Instead of humiliating you for attempting to cheat, the game creates this embarrassing scene every time you see him. And this just completely changes the entire context of every interaction. Heretic is a first-person fantasy shooter. Decide to cheat by looking it up, you get a far worse reward. Arcane made it so that if you skip the puzzle, you'll get the Game Master Ires instead, which would super debuff all of your items. To have an easy time, you would just be put against other hackers, completely trolling everyone in the lobby.